What's going on? Dylan Conrad, Metabolic AF. Today I'm going to talk to you about should you get blood work for your hormones. Before I do that, if you're watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, turn notifications on, Spotify, iTunes, leave a review, hit that bell button. All helps the algo, helps me help more people like you. So let's get into it. Should you be getting blood work to check your hormones? Okay. Your hormones can make or break your fat loss journey. If we're looking at the fat loss hierarchy from least important to most important, we're looking at least important is the type of food that you're eating, your food typology. Next down, we're looking at exercise. Then we're gonna be looking at carbs and fat balance, protein intake, calorie intake, your recovery, your stress, your sleep, and then your hormones, right? So even if like everything up the line from your recovery, your calorie intake, even your food typology is like dialed into the T, 100% adherent, perfect, your hormones are fucked up. You are not going to see any results, okay? And that's frustrating. That's like very frustrating. A lot of women I talk to, they're like, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I've done all this stuff in the past, like nothing's worked. It's like, why is it? It's like, dude, it's because your hormones are fucked up, right? And so, should you be getting blood work to check if your hormones aren't optimal? If there's some sort of dysregulation with your cortisol, your thyroid, your estrogen, your progesterone, all that stuff, should we be getting, not me, I'm a dude, but should you, the woman listening or watching to this, should you be getting blood work, right? Because I always hear, whenever I sign people up, I talk about, hormone optimization process, what we're gonna do, how we're reassessing hormones monthly. Like, oh, should I get blood work done? Same spiel from me every single time. So I'm gonna tell you what I tell all my clients that are entering the program. You can get it, 100%. It is not really necessary, right? With blood work, okay, especially if you're going to like a GP or even some endocrinologist, the reference ranges they're using to measure your specific, whether it's insulin resistance, it's your cortisol, it's your thyroid, estrogen, progesterone, those reference ranges they're using are on a sick population. Unfortunately, Americans just don't give a fuck about their health, which is frustrating, but it also is what it is, right? So if we're looking at like 80% of the population just being sick, unhealthy, doesn't really care about their health, doesn't really exercise, doesn't eat healthy. And then we have you on the other end of the spectrum, eating pretty healthy, exercising, doing the things that you used to get you results, and now you're not getting results. And then you just went to your GP or endocrinologist, they're like, oh, everything's fine. Everything's in the reference range. Well, that reference range they're basing that off is off a very sick population. It's not off a population that's working off a diet and exercise program and not seeing any results. Okay, so that's number one, okay? Number two is even if you go to a functional medicine doctor, one that knows how to read blood work and has better reference ranges and can really tell you a lot more and get a lot more expansive on, because a lot of GPs and endocrinologists, they'll only do like a couple of them. They'll do like a full array of like T1, T2, T3, like all these hormone tests. Even then, it's very, very variable. So what time did you get your blood work done? There's variation in that. If you get your blood work done in the morning versus if you get it done in the evening. There's variation in where you are in your menstrual cycle, if you have a normal cycle, how you slept the night before, what your current diet and exercise routine looks like, how your stress levels are, what's going on in your life. There's a lot of variability that will affect your blood work, okay, the outcome of your blood work, and they'll be misdiagnosed or like like wrongly diagnosed is the word I'm looking for, wrongly diagnosed. So what do you do instead? Okay, I just made a reel on this, actually, probably not coming out to the end of the month because again, everything's backlogged, but I was like talking and I was saying all this stuff. I'm like, I'm just gonna put in the fucking caption because this reel's like way too long already. But the best solutions I've found from doing this 17 years, diet and exercise, the best solutions are the most simple. And I'm gonna give you an example of that. So I used to give, when I first started my gym, 2016, the results were good, and obviously we're doing macros coaching. Once we started training a ton of people, and it was really getting hard to scale that and give everyone the macros coaching they needed. Now it's different because I have multiple coaches, everything's one-on-one. But all I did was take a templated meal plan with like food options and then like the portions of each, and they're like little stupid wheels, and it was like a one sheet printout. It was like the simplest thing in the world, the results were like incredible. It was like the same as though we were coaching them one-on-one, even though they were doing group. They were like hitting these templated meal plans. And it was the simplest. I've had people like walk out of the orientation like, dude, did I just get like super ripped off this program because I just got like a one sheet printout? But they would see insane results, and they'd keep those results because it was simple. It was very digestible, it was easy, you didn't have to overthink it, all that stuff. So the simplest way you can actually get your hormones checked, from our hormone certification process, it's about a 7-minute assessment, and it just asks you questions. It says, do you have this symptom? Yes or no? Yes. Do you have this symptom? Yes or no? No. And if there's these like brackets for each hormonal profile, right, where it's testing high cortisol, low cortisol, low cortisol. And if you have enough yeses, that means that you are presenting that. What I love about this is it's binary, right? It's like 0 or 1. You have this symptom or you don't, right? And it's not a continuum. There's no subjectivity. It's a completely objective, right? There's no variability in it based on like the day when you did it, the day you did it, where you are in your life. There's no variability, right? It's black or white. So if you are interested in doing that assessment, I mean, I'm not going to review your shit unless you're a client, to be honest with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It takes a long time. It's something we do with all of our clients. If you're interested in becoming a client, DM me on Instagram at Dylan A. Conrad, Metabolic AF. We can chat there. I can give you the assessment to do, and you can, just kind of see what the assessment is. But yeah, I'm not reviewing that. I'm not giving you your answers, but you can definitely do that and kind of have like a base of like what might be going on. Probably, yeah, DM me hormone optimization matrix. And I'll get that to you ASAP if you want to do that assessment. Anyways, love y'all. Happy whatever day you're listening to this, watching this on, and talk to you soon.